power cuts not stopping at all, like in Tamil Nadu, and small protests here and there. Government is also trying to take some action. It is a big ministry, and too many people are working in it for it to happen in one day. And I think poor people are the ones who are suffering more due to power cuts. How does it impact life of life of poor people more than the like people who have inverters, UPS, who have enough power supply, but the common man who's actually voted things will for a change. How is that power is affecting poor people?
See, it is most unfortunate that power cut, not only power cut, but the entire way the power is consumed affects poor people in many, many ways. A friend of mine who she told that I should speak on power cut and effect on poor people. And strangely, you have taken up this topic. See, I will tell you few things. One is, let us assume there is no power cut. Then also the poor people who are living in hutments, and they have to rely only on at the most a fan and a light, and they have to sleep in that. You are forgetting there is one pollution which is not being addressed at all by anybody. Now, if suppose there is a big smoking industry, an industry which really pollutes the air with smoke and burning of fossil fuel, burning of something and all, it comes in the eyes of everybody. And you say that the atmosphere is being polluted and the atmosphere is getting totally ruined, things like that, and you blame the telling case is the case of Sterlite. You went to the extent of closing it down and public protest, firing all sorts of things. Now you shift your mind from that polluting industry and the smoking industry completely. You take a huge hotel or a huge building, IT industry, let us say that Tidal Park, you take the Tidal Park, such like building, okay. One thing you understand that these buildings are air conditioned 24 by 7.
Yes.
They are. And since the beginning of the building, since the time they were built, these buildings are all air conditioned. Their air is completely maintained at the
Yes.
same temperature, which means the heat which is produced inside the building continuously, where is it going? Where does it go?
The outside atmosphere.
To outside atmosphere. But it has got no smokestack.
Yes.
It has got no burning,
Yeah.
no nothing visible. You take a photo of a huge hotel, 5-star hotel in the middle of the city in the night. Beautiful night, calm, no noise, no nothing. But if you take an infrared picture
It'll
of
be
that
red.
building,
Yeah.
the outside will be burning.
Mm.
It will be burning with the heat
Right.
which it is throwing out. But it is not showing any kind of furnace or any smokestack or any smoke is coming, nothing. The air which is being conditioned, air which is being maintained at a particular temperature for the comfort of people working, people inside, is making the entire atmosphere around
Hotter.
hotter.
Yes.
And invariably within near to them there will be slums, there will be smaller this thing. This heat is suffered by these poor people. Not only a big hotel, every air condition. Suppose we have air conditioned this studio and there are 3-4 people who are sitting here and we are recording this. This is a 3-ton air conditioner, that's a 3-ton. 6 tons of air conditioning is continuously buzzing, continuously working. Now 6 tons of cooling, you just find out what is the effect of it. For that, how much of heat goes out of this building. Now there are lakhs of such building in a city which are throwing out heat whole night, whole day. Cars which are running are double whammy effect. They burn the fossil fuel, engine smoke, and also the air conditioning inside the car is throwing up the heat which is inside to the outer atmosphere. Now, polluting the atmosphere by running an air conditioner is nobody's business. Nobody's bothered. But the poor man doesn't know about it at all. He doesn't know that he is being subjected to the heat. The slum, which is near to a 5-star, is absorbing the heat of all the heat which is there within that 5-star hotel, all the kitchen, all the burning stoves, all the every heat which is being absorbed and thrown out is being absorbed by these people. If you go to, say, for example, IIT Madras, the temperature is about 2 to 3 degrees less than outside because you have so many trees. There are no heat sources.
Right.
There are some few houses and residential quarters of the professors and all, but otherwise it is more dominated by trees and greenery.
Right.
So there is a dip of temperature. But in this, the poor people are surrounded by big roads, continuous traffic, huge buildings which are air conditioned, and they get this. But they don't know. And what is the narrative which is being given to them? That global warming, climate change, as if the poor man is aware of global warming. Who is causing the global warming? Where is the equity? Where is the right of that man which is being snatched away by the building which is there?
Correct.
And on top of it, now we have done, up to here we have spoken, on top of it, you cut off his power also. You cut off the power. The simple fan that runs also is cut off. The simple fan only circulates the hot air. But at least the movement of air or the circulation gives him a little relief. That also is removed. Whereas this building has got what is called uninterrupted power supply. The person staying in the 5-star should not even know that power has changed from this. I mean, that should be the level of sophistication that he should enjoy. Whereas this man and his children should not even have basic power itself. There is no attempt. Some party, I don't remember which party, they said we will give free refrigerator. My God, I mean, I am livid about that person, whoever it is. They could have at least said we will give them solar power, rooftop power. We will create community power structures by which 100 hutments or 200 hutments in a slum will never have power cut.
Okay.
See, it will be good if the government guarantees 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep to people. It is a fundamental right. Supreme Court says that walking on footpath is a fundamental right. You first allow them to sleep, I say, in their own house. For 8 hours, children can sleep. They give them only power for recharging their battery so that whole day they use it of 2 gigabytes or 3 gigabytes of data they use it. Right. This is the opium that is being fed. But you are not giving them, I mean, people should come up in protest, but they vote for 2,000, 3,000. The pathetic situation is that if they don't take that 2,000 also, they won't get that also. They are not able to articulate to the government of their need. Cut off the power supply to all others they can afford. I should have uninterrupted power, first. Second, I should have a facility to sleep for 8 hours peacefully. There is no, I mean, power cut to poor people is the unkindest thing that is happening. They don't have a inverter, they don't have a generator, they don't have any mechanism of alternate supply. But there can be community power stations. That is where I say that you have to have extreme decentralization, where small localities can design for themselves solar power, which should have their own small grid, microgrids, in which the power will go. And whenever power cut happens, they will get alternate feed. There should be some kind of battery bank or battery station which will keep on getting charged, and these people get it. Is all possible. It is not impossible. Only thing, technocrats have to put their mind. Political bosses have to tell the goals, set the goals. Technocrats have to work and solve it. Clusters of, but these people are amazing, huh? These politicians, they know every cluster as a vote bank. They know in each slum they have 50,000 votes, 1 lakh votes, 30,000 votes. They know all that. But they don't know how to supply power to them in the night, whole day. They don't know. They will say, we don't have money. We can't do this. We can't do that. Is it their money?
Taxpayers' money.
So there can be a special tax on the people who use AC. See, there will be outcry from middle class. This recording of ours will bring in lot of criticism and lot of comments. But I feel if you use air conditioner, you should be very badly taxed. You should be taxed so much that you will use it very frugally. Very, very frugally. You will not use it without thinking 100 times.
Yeah.
And that money should not go into the politician's pocket. It should not go into the general budget. It should go straight away only for providing power source. In small clusters, they should create uninterrupted power supply for poor people. There should be an audit as to whether this tax is going for that or not. It cannot be that you collect the tax and then eat it away.
But we already spoke about...
Then the middle class anger is justified.
Correct.
Because the upper class will either cut off, they will not pay for the power at all, they'll do some monkey business, or they are not bothered about paying. Either way, they are not bothered. But middle class will invariably pay the power cost. But if it is increased in the name of poor, and if it is not sent to poor also, then only their anger becomes visible. So that is true and justified. If you collect some money from here and actually show some progress for them, then there is justified. Some meaning.
Yes. Like what you're telling is right now the green credits across the world, whoever is actually doing sustainable execution, they get those credits. They sell these credits to other people who need minimum number of credits to actually sustain their business.
Correct. But I am saying that by taxing, two things will happen. One is the wastage will reduce. The wastage will reduce. Suppose you have an air conditioner at home and you put it at 24 degrees. You can keep it in auto mode or you could keep it in cool mode. Cool mode, the compressor keeps on running. Auto mode, it keeps cutting off, and switching on. So an auto mode need not give you that kind of discomfort. It gives you a comfortable sleep. But a cool mode makes you cover yourself with a blanket or a duvet. So you don't need a blanket in summer or a quilt when your own brother citizens are not even having power. So that kind of thing will get over. You go to any 5-star, the quilt remains the same, irrespective of summer or winter. Irrespective of, it is the same thick quilt, which is good for about 18 degrees or 20 degrees centigrade is there. They don't change it. There is no summer linen and winter linen. Okay. You understand? Yeah. Because that building is insulated and entire heat is simply thrown into the atmosphere. They are not bothered where it goes. And where does it go? Invariably near all these big buildings, 5-star and all, little away, there are slums. It goes there. And they are all sitting without power. I mean, then you come up with the great idea that we are a sovereign, socialist, secular democracy. Socialist was not there earlier, but now they added it up. I mean, by saying socialist, we are socialist. If we don't say socialist, we are not socialist. I mean, we are hypocrite. Hypocrite country.
Okay.
So this has to be addressed very, very fast and guaranteed. It is for the poor to articulate, for the poor to say that please don't give us 2,000 rupees, please give us power. And there is any interruption in power, your 50,000 votes is gone from this community. They don't know the power of their vote. They don't know the power of anything.